When I received my first communion, my parents got me into altar serving. So ever since the age of 9, just every Sunday helping out at whatever mass I could, and I loved it. It was always much more fun than just sitting there and listening to mass. My friends and I would always be told, "Oh, you all look so cute in your little albs. Hopefully one day we see you celebrating mass as priests." As little kids, we're not going to take that seriously. We're like, no, that's not us. Starting from 5th grade, my parents made the sacrifice to put my sister and I into Catholic education all the way through high school for me. The counselors at the school asked us, let us know what you want to do with your future, because we can get you into the colleges that you might want, or the jobs that you need. We can set you up. And so I started to think, what is it that I want to do? I go home that weekend and I'm talking with my pastor, who asked me, do you know what you want to do for college? And I mentioned I might do community college locally for 2 years, figure out what I want to do in that time with my general education, and then go to whatever university best fits my major. And then he asked me, have you ever considered priesthood? And I said, no, I've never considered it. He gave me some reassurance and said, I entered at your young age, at 17, 18, and I see a lot of potential in you. You say you're an introvert, but whenever you're with the people of God, you're out there, chatting away and really engaging with the community. And I really think you have some good qualities for priesthood. You're never going to know if God is calling you to be a priest unless you try. And, you can go in for a year, a semester, whatever long it may be. And if God is still calling you to be there, then you just keep on going. And so I thought, well, it might not be the worst thing to try out. And he's like, all right, we'll get you signed up. And I went in with the idea that I might be there for a semester, for a year. Who knows how long I would be there, just kind of sussing everything out. And then 1 year turned to 2 years, turned to 4, graduating from Cal State Dominguez Hills with a bachelor's in philosophy. All of a sudden, I realized I'd been in this for so long, and there was no one moment that I could say I fell in love with it. But being on internship and learning how to live with and serve the people of God in the local community, that was when I really felt called. That was when I truly understood that this is where God wanted me to be. When I was going through high school, there were points where I also started doubting my own faith. It wasn't till I kind of let go of that hard, logical mentality of trying to make sense of everything in the world and just gave God a chance. God wants your intentionality. He wants to know that you really love him. He has given us the grace of the sacraments to be able to lead us toward heaven. He wants to be perfectly united with us. But if all we're doing is giving a half-hearted attempt and saying, oh yeah, I want to follow you, but in comfort, that's not what he's asking for. He wants us to go out of our comfort zones, kind of in the same way that I did, just taking that risk. And he wants your heart undivided. I want to be able to help people remember that even in the darkest of times, no matter what may happen, God is there for us. That even though we may live in a society that seems completely upside down than what our parents might have grown up in, that there's still hope. Come what may, whatever disaster may happen, the church, God, we're always going to be there. I don't know where I'll be sent, but wherever it may be, I hope I can instill some faith in the people of God that the church is still young and alive.